What is up, good people? It is 8:51 a.m. on the West Coast, um, and majority of this video last night, I tried to make this video 3 times specifically, and a majority of this video last night was going to be about wrestling and my pickups for my birthday, my 27th birthday to be exact. Um, and I don't want it to be that way. I want the majority of this video to go out to the memories and families of the slain in Newtown, Connecticut. 27 or 28 people in all slain or I should say just plain out massacred, and just it's upsetting that a child of that age, I think this guy was, what, 19, 20 years old, something like that, had to have had such a brutal, upsetting mindset to do something like that. The news outlets are saying it's mental health issues. I believe it's just some kid acting stupid because he wants attention for some reason or another. I can't speculate, nor will I. But yeah, I just want this majority of this video to go out to the memory and to the families of the 27 or 28 people who were slain and murdered. Majority of those being kids under the age of 10, I believe. 20 kids and 6 adults, I believe it was. And I just, feel real bad. My heart and prayers go out to the families, like I said. So yeah, that's what the majority of this video is going to be about. Of course, I will go over TLC review and everything, and I will show you guys my pickups and everything. But yeah, that's just how I feel. And the idiot had to even went as far as even murdering his own mother, which is stupid in and of itself. You decide to take the one person who brought you into this life out of it because of your stupid mindset. I have zero, and I mean zero sympathy for any relative related to this guy, any friend related to this guy, anybody related to this guy, period. I have zero sympathy for you because anybody, well, I shouldn't say zero, but anybody who decides to take one person out of this world who brought you into it is just plain stupid. I should retract that one statement and simply say I'm sorry to the family and friends of this guy, this guy who had decided to do this. I apologize for my previous statement. I'm just heated over this whole thing, as is most of this country. So yeah, moving on from that. We go to TLC pay-per-view review. There were 8 matches, and the majority of this pay-per-view were interviews and backstage segments. So, there were 8 matches. Excuse me, I'm battling a cold, by the way. The number one segment was the tag team number 1 contenders match. Competed for by Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara versus Team Rhodes Scholars. And Team Rhodes Scholars came out on top and were able, or are able, to compete for the tag team titles on a main event on TV this tomorrow, basically. So yeah, congratulations to Team Rhodes Scholars. I would have preferred to see Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara because I love high flyers. You know, I dig high flyers more than I do ground-based athletes, but it is what it is, and congratulations to Team Rhodes Scholars. Second segment, we see the U.S. title on the line. Antonio Cesaro versus R-Truth. Antonio Cesaro retains his title, so congratulations to Antonio. And keeping up with this statement that no American will beat him for the U.S. title, and that statement remains true at this point. As well as segment number 3, we see a promo after said title match by Antonio Cesaro, explaining the exact statement that I just made, that no American will beat him ever for the U.S. title. So yeah, that's that. Segment number 4, we see Ziggler interview backstage, commenting on his ladder match later on in the night against John Cena. Vicky Guerrero was kind of prompted into this match by Vince McMahon himself. She was kind of suggested into this match, and basically, the Money in the Bank title opportunity was on the line that night, Sunday night. So, excuse me, folks. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Moving on from that, we have segment number 5, Miz TV with special guests 3MB. It basically breaks down to they were making fun of the Spanish-speaking announcers on the announce team, and basically they went over and tried to intimidate. Which prompted Ricardo Rodriguez to come out and defend his Spanish-speaking friends, which then prompted the 3MB to attack Ricardo Rodriguez, which then prompted Alberto Del Rio to come out and defend Ricardo Rodriguez. It spilled into the ring again, basically, and one of the 3MB members, I believe it was Heath Slater, who pushed the Miz down on the couch, and basically that's what prompted Miz to get involved. Ricardo Rodriguez, Alberto Del Rio, and the Miz eventually forced the 3MB out the ring, and then that's what prompts Miz to say, quote, we're tired of this, why don't you guys, or no, that's what prompted, I believe it was Alberto Del Rio. I don't know if it was the Miz or Alberto Del Rio, but somehow it broke down to a special included match, 6-man tag between the 3MB, Miz, Alberto Del Rio, and a special guest tag team partner, to be announced later on in the night. Segment number 6, we had Kane backstage with Daniel Bryan, basically talking about their upcoming match with The Shield. in one of the marquee 6-man TLC first time ever pin submission match. So yeah, they were saying yes, no, and that's all that was. Segment number 7, we had Wade Barrett interview talking about Kofi Kingston and how he was going to defeat Kofi Kingston for the IC title. So yeah, that's all that was. IC title match, Kofi Kingston versus Wade Barrett. Kofi Kingston hits Wade Barrett, I believe, with the Trouble in Paradise, and retains the IC title. So congratulations to Kofi Kingston. We also have segment number 9. We have CM Punk interview in the Skybox. He rented a Skybox this time because he was supposed to have a WWE Championship match with Ryback. But what had happened on the previous week's Raw was the Shield and Ryback had attacked CM Punk, basically. No, what was it? Somehow Punk got put through a table. Ryback was using all 3 elements of the ladder and the chair and then the table. And when he got put through a table, when Punk got put through a table, he somehow re-injured a knee injury from long ago. So he had to have emergency surgery to repair a torn meniscus. So Punk was out of the TLC, and that's what prompted the 6-man match between the Shield, Team Hell No, and Ryback, which was a complete swerve to me because, I mean, this match was good. This match was great. I mean, reminiscent of an Attitude Era-esque match. Excuse me once again. It was awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. Spots were being hit. People going through announcer tables. By the time the match was over, the whole entire ringside was completely decimated. The timekeepers area was completely decimated. The barricade leading from the timekeepers area to the audience was decimated by the Shield putting Kane through the barricade and burying him with the rubble of said barricade. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. There was a spot between not Roman Reigns. It was either Seth Rollins or the other guy. Excuse me, I'm blanking out on the Shield's names. But one of them climbed a ladder, and as they were attempting to pin down Ryback, I think the others thought that he had everything under control. Ryback had moved and had made the third member of the Shield fall into tables. There were 2 tables set up on one level, and then 2 more set up on another level. As he was going through the 2 tables on the one level, he hit his head on the side of this table that was sitting right next to the one on the one level. So as he was going through the 2 tables, he hit his head on the back. He hit the back of his head. So he got double injured, and he was knocked out for the rest of the match. But then, as Ryback was trying to climb back to the ring, they put Daniel Bryan and pinned Daniel Bryan. They put Daniel Bryan through a table and then subsequently pinned him. So the Shield win their first outing in their very first sanctioned WWE match. So congratulations to the Shield, and I thought Team Hell No and Ryback were going to win, but obviously not. So I was completely shocked. Match of the night for me. So yay! Then we move on to Eve and number one contender Naomi. Warner Brothers Clay's valets competed in the pre-show match, Diva Santa Claus Elf match. Naomi won that pre-show match, which gave her the opportunity for the Divas Championship versus Eve, and this took place segment number 11, Eve versus Naomi, and Eve retains said championship. So yeah, there's not much to say about that. Segment number 12, we have the Big Show interview about the chairs match versus Sheamus for the World Heavyweight Championship, saying how he's going to retain and he's going to do this and that and the other. So, and then we move on to segment number 13, World Heavyweight Championship match between Big Show and Sheamus. Awesome match, good quality match. Sheamus was hitting all the spots, a couple broad kicks. Not much to say. Couple chair shots. Big Show was doing great as well. Then Show pulls out this big old giant chair and basically hits Sheamus once with it after a boom match. And Show hits Sheamus with this big old giant chair once, and it's over. The match is over, and Show retains his World Heavyweight Championship. So congratulations to him. Segment number 14, I believe. 3MB versus Alberto Del Rio, The Miz, and a special guest tag team partner from earlier in the night. As you all remember, they invaded. They were special guests on Miz TV. Things broke down, and a match was added to TLC. So basically, it was 3MB, Alberto Del Rio, The Miz, and their special guest, the Brooklyn Brawler, wearing a Brooklyn Nets jersey. Of course, The Miz, Alberto Del Rio, and the Brooklyn Brawler go over and defeat the 3MB. So there's not much to say about that. Congratulations to the faces, and we move on. Segment number 15. We have the main event now. The Money in the Bank. Previously to this match, we have a backstage segment with John Cena and AJ Lee, where she's wearing John's gear, basically. It says, I'm happy that I'm happy that you're facing Ziggler, and I want to congratulate you. And he says, whoa, wait. Congratulate me after I get the tag team, not the tag team, but the contract for the World Heavyweight Championship. Congratulate me after. She says okay and skips away, and we move on to the match. Basically, it was a good match. Dolph Ziggler hit all his spots. Cena was his typical Super Cena self. Basically, got to the end of the match. Ziggler was fighting hard. Vicky Guerrero had come out to distract John Cena. And to counter that, AJ came out to distract Vicky Guerrero. And all be all, John was on the verge of getting the title. Dolph Ziggler was in the corner, this side of the ring. Vicky Guerrero was in the ring, and AJ had forced Vicky Guerrero to the mat below. And then, as she was skipping around the ring, AJ decided to push the ladder towards the ropes, like push it down. As John Cena was reaching for the he was halfway up the ladder. As John Cena was reaching up for the contract, she decided to screw John Cena. which left us all scratching our heads like, what? She was all crushing on him like 20 minutes ago, saying, you know, I want to congratulate you and all this and all that. So that's how the pay-per-view ended. Dolph Ziggler reset up the ladder, climbed the ladder, and got the tag team, keep calling it a tag team contract. It was the World Heavyweight contract. Reclaimed his World Heavyweight contract, and that's how the pay-per-view ended. Which all left us scratching our heads and all that, so shoot, we don't know what's going on. And then Raw hits around last night. Of course, it was the Slammies. I'll just hit a few of the award winners. Jerry the King Lawler wins Best Return of the Year, which was rightfully deserved. Thank God for that. Which I applauded wholeheartedly. I wholeheartedly agree with that decision. Surprisingly enough, or not surprisingly at this point, for the third year in a row, John Cena wins the Superstar of the Year, which was presented by none other than Ric Flair himself, the Nature Boy, the lying son of a bitch, who said not so many years ago that he would never ever compete in a ring again. And as John Cena was coming out, he graciously conceded and gave the award to the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And as a consequence of that, CM Punk took offense, came out, cut a promo. Ric Flair was laughing the whole entire time. And then Paul Heyman had made a statement which pissed off Ric Flair, which caused him to get in the ring and challenge CM Punk. Oh, CM Punk had made the statement that I can beat you on one leg. He was still hobbling. He was still recovering his knee. Which caused Ric Flair to get in the ring. Said, "Okay, if you can beat me on one leg, let's go." Which caused him to get in the ring. Then of course, CM Punk being CM Punk, he could not stand that. So, yeah, they got in the ring. Ric Flair got hit over the back with both crutches, which caused CM Punk not able to walk very well, him hobbling and everything. So right there, Ric Flair once again broke his promise from several years ago of never competing in a WWE ring ever again, or a ring period. So yeah, there proves the point. Not my point, but the point that Ric Flair is nothing but a money-hogging son of a bitch who doesn't keep his promises to his fans. And then who else? AJ won Kiss of the Year with John Cena. It was AJ. The nominees were AJ Kane, AJ Kane, and then AJ somebody else, and then AJ John. AJ John won the Kiss of the Year. And she also won Diva of the Year as well on WWE.com. So yeah, we went away puzzled, and then also that night we wanted answers from AJ as to why she did what she did at the TLC when her time came to get the Kiss of the Year. Basically, she stated that I don't owe anybody any explanation, which prompted me to think that she already turned heel, and that's exactly what she did. She already turned heel, which I don't understand. It takes longer than that to usually turn heel, like a couple of years, couple of months longer than just a year. But yeah, she's heel now, and what's crazy is she was supposedly done for the rest of the night. Then there was a backstage segment with Dolph Ziggler and Dolph Ziggler had somehow was the presenter for the Kiss of the Year, and then no, it was Vicky Guerrero for the Kiss of the Year as presenter. Dolph Ziggler had come out and said no, all this and all that to something, and then when Vicky had announced that AJ and John had won, AJ comes out, Dolph's there, Vicky's there, and then she proceeds to jump Dolph Ziggler, that being AJ, and kissing him for longer than she did John. She is completely crazy. She's kissed everybody from Kane to John to I don't know who else she's ever kissed, but she's kissed a lot of people in this single year that she's been there at Raw. I wish she was, I wish she'd kiss me, like I'm anybody to look at, but still, I wish she would kiss me because I think of her as my fantasy diva. But that's beside the point. So she's literally jumping Dolph Ziggler. Vicky Guerrero leaves in disgust, which prompts her to say, I don't owe anybody anything about what happened at TLC. So that's all done and all over with. And then later on in the night, there was a segment between Dolph Ziggler and Vicky Guerrero, in which Dolph Ziggler had made the comment that her jealousy was old, tired, and just ugly, just like her, which prompted Vicky Guerrero to make the match of John Cena, Vicky Guerrero versus AJ and Dolph Ziggler. And then before the match, she had stagehands set up a huge ladder in the middle of the ring. She climbed said ladder, was attempting to explain why she did what she did at TLC. Vicky Guerrero interrupts her, and we never hear the real explanation as to why. The match takes place. She's looking at John. Vicky's looking at Dolph. Vicky being Vicky, AJ leaves first, leaves Dolph's side first. And then Vicky being Vicky, she leaves John's side. So it turns into a one-on-one match without the divas. Or you can't, I don't know what you can call Vicky Guerrero at this point. She's not a diva, that's for sure. Both girls leave. Anyway, it turns into a one-on-one match. And basically, it breaks down. Both men are hitting their spots. And then all of a sudden, here comes AJ with this big, younger-looking version of all I can assume of D'Lo Brown. A younger version of D'Lo Brown, basically. Same facial features and everything. Shorter. He's shorter than D'Lo Brown, but a younger version of D'Lo Brown. I swear to God, even though he's shorter, a younger freaking version of D'Lo Brown. I'm like, holy shit, D'Lo? And his name is Big E Langston, another guy from NXT. This mysterious, not mysterious. There was only 3 seasons promoted on TV that I was able to watch, and then it moved on to the internet, and I lost all track of it. So this guy Big E Langston comes down and literally air spears or air tackles John Cena. So his crappy year continues on, even after winning officially in the books for the 3rd year in a row Superstar of the Year. So I don't know who this guy is. All we know is AJ's in line with this Big E Langston guy. She's literally jumped Dolph Ziggler. We have no idea what her real motives were at TLC. We have no clue what's going on, which I love because it reminds me of the Attitude Era. Will we ever get the Attitude Era back? I don't think so, in my personal opinion. But this storyline between AJ and this Big E Langston guy and John Cena is intriguing to me. I enjoy it right now. As of right now, I enjoy it. Will I enjoy it later on? I don't know. Probably not, because WWE has a monumental way of screwing storylines that are good. Take, for example, the heat that CM Punk was carrying after the infamous promo in 2011. They let it die down to the point where he was still good, but he wasn't as hot as... He's never been as hot as he was in 2011. So, WWE will more than likely build this thing up and then water it down, just like everything else. I want to show you guys very briefly, because quite honestly I had stuff to do this morning, what I got for my birthday, my 27th birthday. And as a wrestling fan, I believe I got the biggest haul yet. Let me just show you guys real quick. First and foremost, I've got the biggest movie of 2012, basically, in Blu-ray and DVD copy. I got, ta-da, the Batman Dark Knight Rises, which is the third and final chapter in the Dark Knight Rises trilogy. Batman Begins, the Dark Knight, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. Excellent film. I've got the Blu-ray, DVD, and ultraviolet copy here in my hands, with the like kind of like reflective cover where it switches when you turn it. I also got for the wrestling for the wrestling fans out there. The NWO, the Revolution 3-disc set, talking about the years of the monumental years of the NWO, the formation, the impact it had on WCW, and then the downfall of said organization, where it splintered off into Mexican World Order and all that and all this. So yeah, that's that. New World Order, the Revolution 3-disc set. Pick that up because it's a good watch. The documentary portion anyway. And then I got the Brock Lesnar, Here Comes the Pain, the collector's edition. This came out a couple of years ago, and I'm sorry for the shininess. This came out a couple of years ago in 2003, I believe, in 2002, 2003, with all kinds of matches and everything. But this is an extended version, the extended version with the original documentary plus his return in 2012, after WrestleMania. Actually, the night after WrestleMania, he showed up. So yeah, a special collector's edition of Here Comes the Pain, Brock Lesnar. Pick it up, 3-disc set. Matches include OVW, his OVW matches against Batista, John Cena, Iron Man match against Kurt Angle, 2002 King of the Ring finals, 2003 Royal Rumble match, and many more. Plus, like I said, the original documentary and plus an additional 6 hours of an interview that was never really released on TV, nor was it released on DVD until now. So, Brock Lesnar, Here Comes the Pain, collector's edition. Pick it up if you like Brock Lesnar. Pick it up. I highly recommend it. And then finally, my biggest and proudest moment as a WWE collector, because I actually grew up during this era, the tail end of this era, actually, in 1998. Excuse me. June 28, 1998 was the first televised match I'd ever seen in King of the Ring. Of course, the infamous battle with Undertaker and Mankind. And that match is on this box set. Of course, the Attitude Era, which the NWO, the Revolution, and this box set right here, the Attitude Era, were the most recent additions to the WWE library. Out to buy in Best Buy and Walmart and Target. Three huge discs. I watched the documentary. The documentary is interesting, informative, and all that stuff. So, yeah. It has classic. Watch the special features too, you guys. It has classic moments, classic interviews with The Rock, with Triple H and Jim Ross, with X-Pac and all that stuff. So, yeah, Attitude Era, 3-disc set. Pick it up. I plan on getting the Monday Night Wars as well, as soon as I can find it. And I plan on getting the Tombstone and the 20-0 Undertaker DVD box sets. So, yeah. Attitude Era, Brock Lesnar, Here Comes the Pain Collector's Edition, and NWO The Revolution. Pick them up, you guys. They're all great box sets. Awesome birthday. I didn't get to spend it with my friends like I wanted to, because most of my friends are like older than me. Well, not older than me. They just have families and stuff. So I wasn't able to spend it with my friends like I wanted to. But I got a massive haul when it comes to a WWE collector like myself. So 1, 2, 3 box sets and a Hollywood blockbuster movie, all for my birthday. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for being there for me and allowing me to do this. I've never made my religious beliefs public on this channel, but I do believe something is going to happen on... I don't believe the world's going to end, but I do believe something's going to happen on December 21st, 2012. I don't know what exactly, but you know, I've never believed in the doomsday thing, but any other doomsday except for the Mayan thing. So I don't exactly know what's going to happen, or if anything is going to happen. But I just have a feeling that, you know... excuse me. I just have a feeling that something's going to happen. So yeah, that's what I believe, and I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I will make another one very, very soon. Thank you guys for watching. Be blessed. And I hope you guys enjoy my box sets. Go pick them up if you enjoyed them. See you guys later, and God bless the victims, families of Newtown, Connecticut. Keep them in your prayers like I will. Have a happy holiday season. Whatever you celebrate, be blessed, guys. Thanks for watching. This is Coolman Jr. 88. Your independent source for wrestling, NASCAR, and music news. Peace out.